so ballistic, whoa. He can make them look like bozos. He's wondering if he should spit this slow. Oh no, go for broke. His cup just wanna throw, bro. Oh no, he ain't had him a buzz like this since the last time that he overdosed. They've been waiting patiently for Pinocchio to poke his nose back into the game, and they know rap will never be the same as before. Bashing in the brains of these and establishing a name as he goes. The passion and the flame is ignited. You can't put it out once we light it. This is exactly what the that I'm talking about when we riot. You dealing with a few true villains who stand inside of the root, true spilling and spit true feelings until our true feelings come flying up out of our mouths. Never mind it. Payback for the way that you got at me. How's it taste? When I slap the taste out of your mouth with the bass so loud that it shakes the place. I'm Hannibal Lecter, so just in case you're thinking of saving face, you ain't gonna have no face to say by the time I'm through with this place. So Dre.
It may not mean nothing to y'all. Understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. Won't it forever mine, ever mine, ever mine. I'm shutting shit down in the mall and telling that girl she the one for me. Forever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
Oh, somebody move the camera then. That's all right. We'll figure it out. Hey, everybody, welcome, and happy Thursday night. That's right, it's Thursday night basketball here at the stable at Dallas Center Grimes High School. As your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs are hosting the Norwalk Warriors. Man, it's basketball time, man. I'm excited. Brad Bailiff in the house here with my partner in crime, the man, the myth, the legend, Pat O'Brien. Tyler Bailiff will be joining us tonight. He's down, friends are in town, college thing. Everybody's got to say hi, so he'll join us here shortly. But, it's a big boys game tonight, big conference game as the Norwalk Warriors travel in tonight, man. This is a very talented Norwalk team led by the senior Reddick Bourne. For those that know Norwalk, man, his brother Bowen plays at UNI, a great basketball player. Reddick, man, following in brother's footsteps, leading his Warriors team his senior season this year, so it's going to be fun to watch him. But, man, our Mustangs come in firing on all cylinders, too. Tough loss late against Johnston on Tuesday. But, man, the boys have been playing great. It's going to be a fun game tonight, Pat.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we said this in the previous cast. Mirror communities, mirror teams. Both are going to play with a high level of energy, a high level of effort. And if you kind of get dizzy sometimes, you're coming through. It's like, where's everything at? Going to be a lot of action out there on the court tonight.
Oh, 100%. And before we get going on this thing, we'll give Tyler some time to work up. Let's talk about our sponsors real quick. Our season sponsor, that's right, is Charter Bank. They offer a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, business loans, AG loans, checking accounts, savings accounts, and CDs. Chart your success with Charter Bank. They're a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender. And then we got two game sponsors tonight. Pat, First Street Tavern on tap. They're proud and continuous supporter of the DCG Booster Club and our Mustang programs. They come out and enjoy food, bingo, and other fun events along with local friends at First Street Tavern. Got to check those guys out, man. The food's great. And then we got Tommy's Express Car Wash. This is the most fastest yet effective car wash for your car to come out clean, shiny, and dry. Vacuums and mat washers are always free. Detail kits are available for purchase to complete your car wash experience inside and out. Download the Tommy Club app today and get your first month of unlimited washing for free. And they're going to have some people attempt, I think, some half-court shots or something tonight at halftime here for some free car washes. But join us at halftime. I mean, you might catch a little bit, but we're more excited for Kayla Rice coming up for her senior spotlight interview. She had a great game tonight as the girls come up with a massive win, 55-20 against a super talented Norwalk girls team. And the Mustangs held them scoreless in the second half, only giving up 4 points to free throws, Pat. I don't know if we're going to see that tonight. I think these boys' teams are probably going to be running up and down the court, but a great win for the girls. I'm excited for this game, Pat. I'll tell you what, we got McDivitt for our three-point sponsor. Called them out a ton in the second half of that girls' game. Charge sponsor, Schaefer Auto Body. They were called out in that first game, and they're going to be our dunk sponsor for the boys tonight too. But, Pat, what are you looking for in this game tonight? Norwalk, DCG on the boys' side.
You want to see good basketball, right? You want to see these things that, the hype of this one right here. This could be, we said this in the previous game as well. This game is pivotal, you
got it.
Pivotal.
We got it.
There'll be more of that.
There'll be more, that's right.
Pivotal for the conference championship right here. You don't win this one, it's going to put you behind a game for sure.
Yeah, Norwalk's super talented, man. It's a really good basketball team, and obviously we'll get them again at Norwalk later in the season. But this is a big one for the boys tonight. Just like it was for the girls, you want to get this win at home. You want to set that precedence now. it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. T, what are you looking for in this game, man? Like I said, you got Bourne and Norwalk here, very talented against our boys here tonight. What are you looking for?
Is it harder or is it harding? I don't want to get it wrong.
Headache. Reddick.
No, I know it's Reddick Bourne, but they have another player. I think it's harder.
Oh,
he too.
Yeah, Aiden Harder.
Yeah, very good player. I remember playing them a couple years ago just to see them kind of blossom into the players that they've become. Definitely going to have to rely on those two players for sure. As for the boys, they had their moments at Johnston. Obviously kind of a tough loss, but just being able to, again, push the pace, find the open three, find the open layup, just continuing to move the ball side to side. And then on the defensive side of things, being able to wall off Reddick, make sure he doesn't get to the spots where he wants to, will definitely go a long way. And kind of, as you guys said, the path to the conference championship with this being a really big game.
Well, in the pre-games, I'm watching I'm just watching them shoot a little bit, 10 for 10 from behind the line. So if you're a Norwalk Warrior, you're going to be liking what you're seeing right here. A lot of them going in.
Yeah, for both teams, you know. And like I said, this team's Norwalk's led by Reddick Bourne. You know, he's shooting 47.8% from the field, 45.5% from three-point line. He's an 83% free throw shooter. He's averaging 19 points a game. I mean, this kid's legit, man. I mean, we've seen him grow and evolve over the last 3 years as well. And, I mean, he's hitting his peak. He's a senior. He's a leader on this team. He's also their leading rebounder at 5.1 rebounds per game. So it's going to be that's the guy that you're really going to have to look for. And then, like you said, Aiden Harder, Tyler, I mean, another senior that's on the court. He's going to be a big part of this as well. But on our side, we've got seniors that are leading this thing as well. Jay Howard we senior spotlighted him halftime of the girls' game. Go back and watch that, by the way. It was awesome. He's averaging 17.7 points per game. He's shooting 53% from the field, 39.4 from three, and 78.6 from the free throw line. Calix Cahill having a big year for the Mustangs, averaging 7.5 rebounds per game, and Jaden Jones at just under 7 assists. So the Mustangs well-rounded. To me, a lot of it's got to be fed through Calix Cahill, because if he's doing his thing, it's going to open up our perimeter shooting with Jay Howard, Jackson Green, Tate Perrin. I mean, we got a lot of perimeter shooters out there, so it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I mean, the Mustangs averaging 66.5 points per game, Norwalk averaging 60.1. I mean, these teams are pretty close, man. I mean, when you start looking statistically here, it's going to be a lot of fun, man.
I'm interested to see how the length of Fuller will disrupt a lot of the inside and outside shooting for Norwalk right here. Fuller has length, he has athleticism, and that's very dangerous combination when you're on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, you got to, Tyler, we talked about this on the way up to the game tonight. He's a great sixth man. I mean, having him coming off the bench the way he's playing right now, and what he brings, like you said, Pat, defensively, he's an offensive. He can shoot the three. He can get in and make shots as well. You add his length to Cahill's, man, and it could be a difference maker in this game.
I mean, because at some point we're going to get into those teams where you're going to have to go get that ball inside because everything is just so congested on the outside that the defense is just suffocating.
And I'm going to go back to this, guys. One of my keys tonight is going to be the team that turns the ball over the most is probably going to be the one that's going to lose this game, because both these teams are going to be up and down the court quick. And if one team is generating more turnovers than the other and it gets their transition game going, it's going to be problematic for the other team. So let's kind of watch that going on. But T, just real quick, one key of the game for you for the Mustangs.
I mean, you kind of talked about it in the turnovers, but I'll kind of go on the flip side of it. I think the points off turnovers, being able to capitalize off the turnovers, I think is going to go a long way. I mean, obviously each team's going to turn the ball over from time to time, but being able to capitalize off that, get points where you can, trying to get the easy layups on the fast break.
All right, Pat, 30 seconds. Give me one thing for you.
Emotions. I think that's going to be a part of it. The game was called very, very tight in the first game. If it's called that way, emotions will run high.
I get you on that. All right, everybody, this is what we're going to do. We're going to turn down to Matt Priest courtside as he announces tonight's starting lineups. And then Pat, Tyler, and myself will be back up here for tip-off. Man, if you hung out for the girls in the first game and you love that and you're back to watch these boys play, get ready and buckle up. It's going to be a fun one here. Norwalk, DCG, boys basketball at a high level. It's going to be awesome. So, hey, Mike, let's shoot us down courtside. Let's get this thing started.
Michigan Norwalk Value Sports is a great tradition. Please be nice. You can watch a high school basketball game. Have fun. Make good memories. Regrets are worse than losing. So don't have regrets about the way you yell at officials or talk to kids or talk to coaches or just experience the game in a positive, fun way. That's what it's about. These kids are playing and have bright eyes and other stuff besides basketball. So when it comes to the kids, enjoy the game and enjoy watching these kids play. A reminder to all spectators, the first of the pictures is being given to the safety of the players and officials in cooperation. Tonight's officials are the signed by the Basketball Officials Association for Penn Applegate, Sean Anchor, and James Grover. Those three guys have not played up this morning and said, let's go make sure people get really mad at us and say mean things. They didn't do that. They're here because they love the game of basketball and they want to keep them happy getting about them, so please keep them kindness and respect. Tonight's athletic trainer is Jared Taylor. Now let's meet our guests, the Warriors from Norwalk. Starting at guard, the 6'3" senior, number 0, Reddick Bourne. At forward is 6'1" junior, number 1, Cameron Thomas. At forward, the 6'3" junior, number 5, Timothy Rosen. At guard, the 6'4" junior, number 12, Brady Sears. And at guard, the 6'3" senior, number 32, Baby Carter. Players for the Warriors are Eric Fisher, Jackson Jones, Alvin Graver, Will Strong, and the head coach, Sarah Atkinson. And now, let's meet the starters for your Nelson Grimes Mustangs. At guard, number 2, junior Tate Perrin. At guard, the 6'2" senior, number 4, Jackson Green. At forward, the 6'2" senior, number 24, Jonathan Howard. At guard, the 6'3" senior, number 32, Jaden Jones. And at center, the 6'5" senior, number 50, Davis Cahill. Assistant coaches.
They're small but mighty.
Oh, buddy. I am fired up, man. That girls' game's got me, like, on fire. This good game tonight, this boys' game is going to be absolutely outstanding. Two super talented teams, Norwalk in town. All you Warriors fans, thanks for joining us tonight. Mustang fans who can't be here, it's a packed house. It's going to be a good one. Boy, let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready for tip-off here, boys. You guys ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Norwalk student section already in the house, man. He'll lose one yet this season, at least from I watched there at home. So there you go. All right, Mustangs getting their offense early. Norwalk's going to stay in man. Green for 3. Fires. Boom! Shakalaka! Big Dibbit three-pointer to get it started for Jackson Green.
And that's going to be important for the Mustangs to get him going early because I wouldn't say he's struggled, but not the last couple 3 games haven't been what the previous 6 were.
Man, what a take to the basket right there by Cameron Thomas. That was too easy of a bucket right there. 3-2 Mustang lead. Jay Howard was looking, didn't see it. Cahill at the top. Good ball movement by the Mustangs. See if they can get in. There we go. Tate Perrin for 3 in the corner. Boom! Shakalaka! That's another McDivitt three-pointer for Tate Perrin. Mustangs off to a quick start with 2 early threes, guys.
And look at that to open things up in the middle. We'll see if Cahill gets an open shot in the middle.
Well, defensively for the Mustangs, man, they got to get stops, right? Nice job by Cahill. Intercepted in the middle of the court. Gets it out to Green. Green's going to stop and pop. Misses. Oh, Cahill not able to come down with a good rebound right there, though, by Cameron Thomas. And Norwalk looking to push. Bourne. Wow. Reddick Bourne, man, he made that look easy. I don't know, man. That was like 3 monster steps. And he got to the basket and finished. 6-4 right there. Got to keep an eye on 0, man. He is all of it there. Tate Perrin for 3, fires again, in and out, rebound Bourne. And they're going to push up right here. Sigris for 3, he misses. And Mustangs will have possession. Man, you know, that's one thing I know we're going to see is a little fast-paced action in this game. I mean, both these teams are going to want to get up and down the court.
Yeah. Hair on fire in the first 3 or 4 minutes of the game. Then it'll settle down.
Ooh, nice pass.
What a pass. Jay Howard misses, but that was a great offensive series. The shot just didn't go in. Really nice job right there. Nice ball fake there. Takes it up. Man, it still gets the finish right there. Cameron Thomas. A couple of early baskets for him. We got a 6-6 game here. Gets it in. Oh, that's an easy bucket right there. Nice feed by Jaden Jones. Adds to his assist total. Great finish right there by Cahill.
Yeah.
It's really going to come down to being able to get stops and then generate turnovers to get that transition offense going.
Well, that last one given up by Norwalk, those are hard to give up because he didn't even know where the ball was at.
Harder at the top for 3. Rebound, Jay Howard. Jaden Jones going to get out.
Call that foul.
Jay Howard at the top. He's going to miss. Rebound, Tate Perrin. He's going to get it back out the top. Mustangs going to see if they can set something up here.
Jeez.
Travel called. Harder just kind of got his head out, and Jaden, I think, kind of lost his balance a little bit, dragged his foot.
It was kind of like pushing the ball and the arms and a lot of things all at the same time, which caused the travel right there.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out, too. I didn't do it at the beginning, but thank you very much to our DCG Booster Club, man. Our Booster Club is phenomenal, and we just got to say thanks for all that you do for DCG athletics and activities here at the school, man. Thank you, Booster Club. All right, Mustangs up 8-6 early, 4:55 left in the first quarter, and we're going to be in for a show here tonight. These are 2 super talented teams, folks, so this is going to be a lot of fun. And Brogan Fuller are getting ready to make his first appearance, going to check in here for the Mustangs. Sigris able to work it in, not able to finish. Oh, man, but able to get his own rebound right there as Horselman. Mustangs can't do that, can't give them opportunities, second chance opportunities like that, man. It's just not going to bode well for the Mustangs if they continue to do that.
Yeah, great defensive possession, really, at the beginning.
Green for 3, fires. Boom! Shakalaka! That's a McDivitt three-pointer for Jackson Green, and we talk about it, man. His range is awesome, but I feel like he shoots better the farther out he is from the basket.
And when his feet are set facing, he's a much better shooter.
You know, Bourne's got the size difference on Perrin, but Perrin's just a great defender. And there's a 3 right there at the top by Corselman, and he answers, and we're tied at 11. Tate Perrin, he's going to get blocked and fouled, and he's going to shoot 2. And Corselman works himself down. I think he'll be the one called for the foul.
Yeah, there's some oohing going on in the student section, so there must be something going on with that.
I believe they're saying 2.
Oh, 2.
A hard fall, like in wrestling.
Oh.
And
nice.
I'm correct. Corselman will be called with the foul. Perrin to shoot free throws. Buries the first. And Jaden Jones going to take a break. And there you go. Brogan Fuller, checking in for the first time tonight.
This is just a little bit of the opposite from the girls' game. Just a lot of defense in the girls' game. I mean, now we're off to 24 points here in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, Tate Perrin able to hit his second free throw. Mustangs up 2. Just under 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Here's your press.
When Brogan comes in and they just put him at the top of the zone because he's so tall.
Yeah, his length just creates some opportunities for the Mustangs right there. Harder for 3 at the top. He fires. He's going to miss. Rebound Green. And they'll take those quick threes, right, T?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you're going to get a 3, 5 or 10 seconds into the shot clock. It's not obviously going to be your best shot that you can get.
And especially if it's not Bourne that's firing those threes at the top because he shoots at a high.
See what happens here.
Out at the top, Cahill's going to work himself. What a spin move. Fires out. Tate Perrin for 3 again. He fires. He's going to be short.
Just a great pass by Cahill, though.
Yeah, Corselman with the rebound. Bourne pushing for Norwalk. Gets it up to Thomas. He's trying to work himself in. Nice block right there by Cahill. Yeah, you can't do that with Cahill, man. He loves to get those block shots.
Well, and it was nice. He didn't go all the way through the body.
And that's going to be a foul right there on Cameron Thomas on Cahill. You know, it's going to be important. We talk about it every game, but getting Cahill involved is a big deal because he can, if he gets hot and going, it opens things up because you have to account for him. His footwork is good. He's got really good vision. He makes good passes. So getting him involved early really can make matchup problems for Norwalk here. All right, 13-11, just under 3 minutes left here. Mustangs to inbound. Gets it out to Jay Howard at the top.
Not only that, but Cahill's kind of got a smaller defender on him with Harder.
And he's going to work himself in, get the contact, and gets the roll.
Strength.
And Cahill knows that too, and that's something that you're going to have to continue to look at. Bourne at the top, he's going to just pull up and fire for three. He's going to be short, rebound Harder, and he's going to be fouled, and he's going to miss, unfortunately, for Norwalk. But for the Mustangs, that's good. It's going to put him at the line. And Harder, let's see if I can find out statistically where he's at here.
I believe it's his third game, so.
For the free throw, he's shooting 1 for 4, 25%. So he's only shot 4 free throws. Barry's the first, though. He's like, man, I got this thing.
Well, I know he was a really big part.
Was he hurt earlier? Is he coming off an injury, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I heard it was something with his, I believe it was his knee maybe in football or something along the lines of that. I'm not entirely sure, but. I mean,
that's a big ad for them, getting him back in the starting lineup. Then.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's been starting since, I know for at least since he was a sophomore, so.
Barry's the second. Dane Mockin for the Mustangs.
Kind of get that leadership back. I know he's averaging, about 11 points a game, too. So, I mean, that's definitely a big ad.
Yeah, just a great player. Great person all the way around. All right, Mustangs trying to work it in here. Green working the ball through and around. Gets it to Cahill up top. He'll fire for three. He does. Boom! Shakalaka! That's a McDivitt three-pointer for Calix Cahill, and he won't shoot a lot, but he can hit the three, especially if you leave him that wide open.
For him, it's all about confidence. I mean, his first ever start as a sophomore, he ended up hitting 2 threes, and, I mean, from then on out, it's just confidence for him.
Harder, though. He's going to try to answer, and he does at the top of the key.
Anything you can do, I'm going to match you.
Man, great shot by Harder. Good ball movement here by the Mustangs. Again, trying to work himself down. Harder is going to have his work cut out for him tonight. Green for three at the top, and he's going to miss. And that's going to be off Harder, and that'll be Mustangs ball.
This is such a deep shot from Green, but he shoots it with so much confidence. I mean,
yeah, there's not a shot outside the arc that he's not going to be afraid to take if he's open. And if he gets his feet set, he's going to hit it at a pretty high percent.
Yep.
All right, Mustangs to inbound. Fresh shot clock here, too. Up 2 with 1:30 left in the first quarter. What a great first quarter of basketball here we're seeing, guys.
Right now you got a mismatch with Fuller. Get him the ball down low and let him go to work. He's got a foot on that kid.
Nice pullback right there. Oh, wow, Cahill.
Shot.
What a great pullback jump shot right there by Cahill. Mustangs up 20-16.
that's a big league shot right there.
That's
That's
a big time shot.
Wow. Super impressed with that. Dane Mockin right here.
Ooh.
Let's see what Norris can do here. Bourne at the top, guarded by Jones. Nice dish out right there. Oh, what a great pass. Harder going to get blocked right there by who else? The length himself, Brogan Fuller. Tell you what, man, Brogan's just been fun to watch this year.
Yeah. Well, you need to really, in that spot, stay on your feet and wait for it to happen. Be patient. You're going to get your block.
And the great thing is you can give Calix those breaks he needs when you've got Brogan on the floor. I mean, Dane does a good job, but you don't lose a lot of length with Brogan on the floor. He's just got long arms, man. Bourne with still a fade back. Oh, great shot by Reddick Bourne.
It's that same big league shot that Caleb just hit earlier.
I know, man. That's a beautiful shot by Reddick. 2018 Mustangs up 2. And we're coming down to the last seconds here of the first quarter, man. This has just been fun to watch, both teams.
I mean, kind of going back to Brogan, I think he's a guy who could start on essentially every other
You have
team.
to identify that right there and get him the ball down in the box.
I mean, he's a guy who can start on every other team in the Little Hawkeye Conference.
Oh,
in my opinion.
absolutely.
He's just such a talented player with a lot of IQ.
All right, 5 seconds left here. They're going to have to do something. Oh, man. Going to be a shot clock violation. Norwalk did a really nice job. Mustangs wanted to chew clock up and just, unfortunately, on the back half of that shot clock, couldn't get a shot up. So nice defense right there by Norwalk.
Token pressure right here for sure.
Yep, 3.5 seconds left here. Yeah, it's not a good shot. Ooh, but he got off the front of the rim by Reddick Bourne.
Right there.
So Mustangs 20, Norwalk 18 at the end of the first, guys. This is what I was expecting. Close, tight, really up and down game. Not disappointing.
No, I mean, this is exactly what you thought. There's more points scored than what I thought would be scored. I mean, we're on pace for an 80-point game right here, which is great if you're into the offense.
Well,
it's just been great shooting.
Well, both teams average over 60 points a game. I mean, Norwalk at 60.1, Mustangs at 66.5. I mean, it's just both these teams can score. They both have the offense to do it. It really is going to come down tonight to who's going to get more stops and who's going to be able to generate more turnovers and get points off turnovers.
And the big thing in that one, I think there was only a couple fouls called in the entire 3 fouls up on the board right now. So that's good for both sides. So fouls are not an issue at this point. Hasn't been a lot of stoppage of play for jump balls or whatever the case is. So the flow of the game has been very good.
Yeah, hey, Charter Bank, 100% locally owned, local management staff. They deliver prompt, local decision-making. And, man, they're just committed to help our communities thrive. So start your success with Charter Bank. Thank you so much for being our season sponsor. T-Man, you got to love what you're seeing from these boys down here tonight so far.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously one of our better scorers in Jonathan Howard hasn't even scored yet so far, and we've got 20 points. So that kind of just shows how deep the Mustangs are.
All right, here we go. Norwalk's only down 2, man. I mean, this is going to be anybody's game right now. Both teams playing at a high level. Here we go, this little tight that they like to do here, and Reddick's going to get a little face guard action from Jaden Jones. And well-deserved, because Reddick is just an outstanding basketball player.
That's respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's help everywhere.
Thought about that shot. Nope, going to generate a turnover here. Oh, Tate Perrin.
Thought Calix was looking for it.
Yeah, and he didn't. Calix didn't quite look, so he tried to hold back. That's just an unfortunate turnover. Foul's going to be called on Calix Cahill. Almost a good block, but he got a little bit of extra body on that one, unfortunately.
I mean, it's not often you see guys here in the Iowa native go play Division I ball.
Right.
And so, I mean, it's pretty special. I mean, following in the footsteps of his brother.
Yeah.
Is he going to UNI?
I believe so, yeah.
So Reddick makes the first. He shoots over 80% from the free throw line. So these are almost guaranteed points. Buries the second, ties this game at 20. And that's just unfortunate for the Mustangs because they did get a stop, but then turned the ball over right away and then allows Reddick to go and get to the line. So that's what we're talking about, right? That being able to generate turnovers and points off turnovers, and Norwalk did a really good job there. Oh, really nice job by Jay Howard. Stripped away right there.
Right
Another turnover. Grady Sigrist. 2 back-to-back turnovers by the Mustangs. Can Norwalk convert? Harder is going to pull back for 3, and he buries a 3. Wow. And now Norwalk, 5-0 run right here to start. 2 straight turnovers by the Mustangs.
Nice shot. Yeah, I could see, him coming in. This is 3rd game back right now.
I'm sorry, that was Jack Larson. That wasn't.
No, that was Harder.
Oh, was it Harder? I'm sorry.
Yep. So Harder to get 3rd game back. Shooting the lights out.
Yeah, it's 8 points right there early for Harder. Mustangs now up 3, and like I said, they were up 2, get the rebound back, but then turnover gets points. Another turnover turns into 3 points, and that's what it's going to be in this game, folks. I'm telling you right now, the team that can generate the most turnovers and get the most points is going to win this game, no matter what.
I think that's probably, Bowen or Reddick is going to get his points, right? So you got to really probably start focusing a little bit more on Harding to get him. Maybe that's where Fuller matches up with that length. Maybe it ends up taking care of some of the shots.
All right, Mustangs here. It's a big possession for the Mustangs. Points here will be good. Green's going to fire for 3. Man, that looked good. He's going to miss, but what a great rebound by Kalick.
Purple shirts over there on that rebound.
Green's going to set and fire again. Oh, misses back-to-back. Man, he had 2 good looks too, but I'll take those shots from Green because
yeah, he's going to continue to shoot.
Yeah, he's going to continue to shoot. Norwalk surprised he's leaving him open like that too. Harder is going to get the ball at the top, guarded by Jay Howard. Nice spin move there. Jump shot is going to miss. Rebound Cahill.
I mean, he's a guy averaging 11 points, and that just takes the stress off of Bourne.
Nice job by Jaden Jones. What a great floater right there by Jaden Jones. Norwalk up 23-22, coming up to the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. Kind of love that floater, T.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, as we talked about it earlier, it's just a shot that's being revolutionized into the game.
Oh, man, Bourne pulls up, jump shot. Pushes the ball up to Howard. He's going to get it tipped. And this is one right there.
Oh, that's horrible.
Taking the charge right there for Norwalk's number 1, Cameron Thomas. And that's going to be it's going to be Calix's second foul.
Not a good call. I mean, he was off the side of him, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Norwalk 25, Mustangs 22, 5:38 left. Norwalk with the ball after taking the charge. Mr. Cameron Thomas. See if Norwalk can convert here. Reddick Bourne bringing the ball up left side. Going to be guarded by Tate Perrin. It's going to be a turnover by Norwalk right there. Timothy Corselman's going to dribble it off his foot. That's big for the Mustangs. They need to convert points here, T.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Good offensive possession.
Just trying to get into a familiar set, trying to get yourself an easy bucket.
Jay Howard's going to turn and fire. He's going to be short. Rebound right there by Cameron Thomas. He's going to try and push. Tate Perrin almost tips it away. Oh, Dane does, but he's going to dive into the
he almost put his head through the D.
First table down there. Crazy.
I mean, that's just a good hustle play. I mean, that's something that you can kind of get your guys to rally behind.
That's right. That's the biggest guy on the floor right there.
All right, Reddick at the top, guarded by Perrin. Gives it up to Harder. See what Norwalk's doing here. Some good ball movement, trying to work themselves into a shot. Reddick getting tag team, but nice feed out right there. Miss. Oh, Jackson Green tips it away. Gets it up to Jay Howard, and he will finish. Really nice transition offense by the Mustangs right there.
Yeah, I mean, you get the rebound, and then you're rewarded with 2 free points because he's running the floor.
Reddick dribbling up the left side. It's fun just kind of watching the defensive action that you're seeing. Seeing if they can generate themselves a stop. You see him get in the face a little bit more harder there, T. You're not going to give him such easy shots there at the top of the key.
No, yeah, especially when he's hit too.
Right on. You have to cover him up for sure, and that's one you can't.
There he is, and he hits another one.
You just can't. You got to know who your shooters are, and you got to stay on them.
Nice pass and finish. Jaden Jones to Dane Mock. That's an easy bucket.
I mean, that's what you're going to want here down in this game. Your role players end up making big plays like that.
Yeah.
All right, see what they're going to do defensively here. I mean, that last shot by Harder was great because it rolled off, and that was Reddick, just kind of good vision. Ooh, Reddick Bourne works himself in and gets into a bucket right there. Bourne's impacting this thing offensively, not just scoring points, but assisting as well. And there's a turnover for the Mustangs right there. Got going a little too quick.
Yeah, they just need to kind of slow it down. I mean, you can hear Rankin from the sideline yelling at Johnny to face guard Harder. So curious to see if that's what he's going to go with.
It makes things tough when because you got to keep an eye out for Bourne. You got to keep an eye out for Harder. Both those guys playing very well off each other tonight. And you got Norwalk up 4 with 3:12 left here in the second quarter. So stops for the Mustangs are going to be imperative here.
Well, they need one right now.
Yes, they do.
It looks like Rankin's going to put Cahill in with 2 fouls for the final 3.
You got Brogan come back in too. Get that length in there, right? This is one of their smaller lineups here. Bourne step back. He's way short.
So, I mean, now here's your DCG. You're down 4, about 3 minutes left here in the first half. You just want to weather the storm.
Yeah, see if you can't close the gap, get it to a 2-point, or tie this thing up at halftime.
For Calix Cahill, you cannot get your 3rd foul here. You got to be smart.
Yeah, this is danger time.
Three at the top. It's a miss. Rebound Bourne.
Just
So-
offensively, it just seems like DCG needs to go 4 out, 1 in, put Brogan Fuller down there and let him go to work.
Norwalk's been able to capitalize on some of their matchups here. Let's see if they can continue to do so. Nice defense there by Brogan Fuller on the switch. Nice job by Brogan Fuller, able to tip it off of Cameron Thomas's leg. Just a heads-up play right there by 30.
Yeah, and those are the hustle plays. You know, regardless of who it is, it doesn't matter who it is, but everybody has to make that hustle play right there.
Yeah, Mustangs still down 4. It's 30-26, coming up on the 2-minute mark. They really need a bucket here on this possession, guys. Jaden Jones working at the top of the key here. Nice pass. Great finish right there by Brogan Fuller. Tell you what, the vision of Jaden Jones, that's why he's your assist leader.
Yeah.
Right there, right?
Right on.
Just heads up play, gets a wide open Fuller coming off the break. Nice offense right there by the Mustangs. That extra pass right there has a 3. They miss. Rebound. Oh, that was a late whistle.
He had to think about it for a second. It's probably a good idea to do that because he's like, all right, that did hit.
New shot clock here. Norwalk with possession, 1:29 left here in the second quarter. Norwalk up 2, 30-28. See here, Norwalk's there like, move it, move it. And there's a charge. That's a Schaefer's auto body charge right there for Brogan Fuller. And that'll be Bowen Bourne's first foul. Or, I'm sorry, Reddick Bourne's first
Reddick,
foul.
yep. Reddick did that earlier, and I wouldn't say he got away with it, but there wasn't a lot of contact. But that drive through and the shoulder down and pull back.
Tell you what, Reddick's game, it's just been, I've got a chance to watch him play the last few years and just seeing how his game has gotten better. And there you go, top of the key, boom, shakalaka. Jay Howard with a McDivitt three-pointer. Mustangs now up 1. 1 minute left here in the second quarter.
And that one was set, and he's right there, and there's not a better shot in basketball than right at the top of the key.
Yeah, really good set. Bourne's coming around. Nice defense right there. Oh, what a feed.
Oh. Man, this is a jump ball.
Yeah, he kind of had both. He had the ball in his hands. Not sure about that, but hey, foul's called. So there you go. Coming to the line to shoot 2 will be Timothy Porcelman.
And they called that shooting.
And I think the thing that I have a hard time with that one on is
The ball
he
was
took that
out.
away fairly easily. There wasn't like a big rip away or a big motion there. Ties that game up with the first free throw. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to try to catch Coach Rankin for a halftime interview here as we'll wait for Kayla Rice to come out for her senior spotlight.
The ball was down by his belt when he got it.
Yeah, that's all right. Foul called. Cameron Thomas hits his first. He's going to have one more. 43.1 seconds left. Kaylin Howard will sit. Smart move there. Oh, in and out. We got a tie game right here. Mustangs working offensive possession here. Get some points. What a great game. 31-31.
This is what we expected to see, right?
Yes, absolutely. Gets it out to Green. Great ball fake. Little floater right there. Oh, misses. That's going to be out on Norwalk. Oh, they called out on the Mustangs. That looked like purple to me, but Norwalk will have 20.7 seconds left here. So they will be able to have the last possession of the first half. Bourne coming up the left side. Tate Perrin's going to pick him up. Let's see what set they're going to run here. There it is. Shots up. Miss. Rebound Fuller. Hey, we got a tie ball game at halftime, Pat. 31-31. We're going to try to catch Coach Rankin. But, Pat, tell me what your thoughts are here, man, in the first half.
It did settle down a little bit, right? So we had, 20 points scored in that first. We were on pace for 80. Now it's kind of settling down a little bit. Now we're on pace for that 60-point range. Yeah, this is what we expected. We're seeing defense. We're seeing the good offense. But things are somewhat rushed on both sides, and a lot of that's due to the defensive pressure.
No doubt. But, man, it's just been fun to watch. You got talented players on both sides here, and they've just been executing and doing their thing. So we got a 31-31 tie. Kayla Rice is going to join us here momentarily. But before we do that, we're going to go down courtside here for a halftime interview here with Coach Rankin.
Good. Great way to close the half, closing out the 4-point gap. What are some of the things that we can do going into halftime to kind of pull away with this game?
Yeah, we kind of lost some of their shooters a few times. I know Aiden Harden, 32, is really feeling it. We got to do a better job of him. Bourne's a great player. He's making everybody better. We just, got to do a little bit better on the defensive end. Offensively, we're getting some good looks. We're going to come down. It's good to see John hit that one. He's too good a shooter. I'm happy where we're at because I think we can play better. So.
And then going through some adversity in the first half with Kayla getting 2 fouls and some of the shots not falling, Cole's not going your way. What are you going to tell the guys going into halftime?
Oh, last year I don't know if he could play with 2, but this year he can. He's more mature and he's smarter, and so we played him with 2 fouls in the second quarter, and he just needs to stay in the game. I feel like he's part of it. I think sitting him wouldn't have been good for our team. So.
Well, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, good job.
Ooh. Oh. All right, we back? All right, we're back. Sorry, we just saw a little half-court shot down here. But anyway, hey, we got to welcome Kayla Rice, man, our senior spotlight here. The senior coming up to join us. Kayla, what's going on, girl?
Nothing much. We just won, so that's good.
You guys we just won.
Yeah.
Good? You kidding me? You guys just didn't win.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about this. So it was 22-16 at halftime. Great game. Norwalk's a great team coming in. And then you guys hold them scoreless in the – I don't want to say scoreless. They did score 4 points on free throws.
Yeah.
But they didn't score a shot
Yeah.
on the floor in the second half.
Yeah.
How the heck did you guys do that?
I don't know. We started running. We just do a great job, I think, just playing as a team together. So during halftime, we just talked about how we had to get back more on defense and just stop the ball in transition. And then we just pushed the ball really well in the second half, I think, too.
Well, I got one more question. I'm going to turn it over to Pat because he's going to run you through the ringer, okay? But before I do that, just got a quick question. You guys had a tough game Tuesday against Johnson.
Yeah.
And then to come back and do what you did tonight, I mean, how are you guys able to do that? I mean, obviously Coach Jones is a great coach, but walk us through just a couple of seconds on what that was like, having a tough game and then coming back and playing like you guys did tonight.
Yeah, in the locker room after the Johnston game, we were all just positive. We were trying to just think about the next game, move past it. We went into that game knowing that Johnston was a really tough team and they played a great game against us. But after that game, we were just thinking on to the next. And we read a book, too, about, being a great teammate and what it takes. So we just took, this opportunity to show everyone that we should be ranked number 1, that we deserve it. So, yeah.
You guys made a statement tonight, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Pat. Pat, run her through the ringer, baby. Let's go.
All right, we're going to go 94 seconds with Brad and Pat here.
Okay.
So what is your favorite food?
Oh, gosh. I really like fruit. I like Starbucks a lot.
Starbucks.
Yeah. I like the
Is
bacon
that a
Gouda.
food? Is Starbucks a food?
There's a bacon Gouda. That's what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That is a great sandwich.
Pretty good.
All right, I'm there with you. I'm there.
Toughest coach you've ever played for?
Probably Jones.
Jones.
Yeah.
He expects a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Fair and loves his kids for sure.
Yeah.
Social media followers, how many? Ish.
There's different for each social media, but I guess on Instagram I have over 1,000, I think, so somewhere around there. So
Do you follow Jay Howard?
Jonathan, yeah.
Okay. So he's the big timer of probably your sister's a big timer. She's
Yeah.
a big timer.
Yeah, Julie's a big timer.
Right on. So cat or a dog person?
I'm a dog person.
Do you
Yeah.
have
Rough, baby. Let's go.
I have a mini poodle, so
any poodle?
Yeah.
Is that really a dog?
she's half cat, half dog, I would say.
Any superstitions?
I like to eat an hour and a half before the game so I can digest my food. I also have an energy drink before the game too.
Nice.
So-
Is there a
Well, that
specific
makes
energy
sense.
drink? Is it one you have to have every time, or does it matter?
No, it doesn't really matter. It
Okay.
just depends, I guess, how tired I am that day.
All right, very good.
If you could be anybody for a day, who would it be?
Probably Jesus.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Can't argue with
Right.
that, dude. You
That's
kidding me?
right.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Very good. Hey, that's 94 seconds. It might have gone a little bit long, but it's 94
All
seconds.
right, that's my turn now. Here we go. All right, Kayla. So this is some of the fun stuff that we get to do because obviously we got a chance to talk with your sister when she graduated, which was awesome. And now we get a chance to talk with you. I mean, being able to come up and see both you guys on the court is always fantastic. But what I really want to talk about here is you and what you're able to do for this team. I mean, you are their leading scorer per game. I call you the sharpshooter because you can pull it from anywhere on the court. What is it about your game that allows you to be successful out there, be able to shoot from anywhere on the court? What is it about that mentality that you have when you're playing?
Well, I shoot a lot outside of practice, and during the summer, during AAU season, I try to get a lot of shots up so that I can make them during the season, It just kind of gives that extra confidence, and knowing that my team trusts me taking those shots,
That's a big deal.
Everyone has a different role, so, and we all are really finding that, I think, this season, and I really love this team, so we all just trust each other throughout the game and just always are rooting for each other, which helps.
That's perfect. Absolutely. So another thing I wanted to ask you about. So this season's, I mean, it's a different team, right? I mean, we lose Emma, you come back, this is a different team. But I do want to say, like last year, you came back off an ACL tear, right? So you're kind of like where Aubrey's at this season, where you didn't start the season, but you're going to come back in and play. How is this, is it a lot different this season coming in knowing, hey, I'm healthy now, I can go into it? I mean, do you feel like that injury's passed and you're not even thinking about it anymore?
Yeah. Honestly, my knee feels great, and it's just really nice being able to start from the beginning of the season and like being able to play right away, just getting into my role as soon as possible. Whereas last season, it was kind of, I came in a little bit later than everyone else, so it was a little hard. But it was a little hard to get the rust off last year too, I guess. But I'm like really confident this year, I think, more than last year. Just confident in myself and in the rest of our team. So.
Yeah, holding that boat anchor.
Yeah.
Either.
Have you been able to give Aubrey any advice as she's doing? Because, I mean, she's going to be doing it too.
Yeah.
She's going to have to kind of break off that rust. Have you been able to talk with her a little bit and kind of give her some
Me and
thoughts?
Aubrey are really good friends, and we hang out a lot outside of basketball and stuff. So we do relate a lot on that stuff. And she's coming back a little bit later than I did, but she's such a great player. And I know that right when she comes back, she'll be getting in and she'll be helping us. So yeah, she's really positive all the time too, which I really admire about her. She's never down. She's always rooting on the team. She always is adding in stuff in the huddle, which is also really helpful. She's so positive all the time.
Dude, she's a great player. She'll be a big impact coming back here, coming after the new year. So another question I have is this team is different than last year's team, but you guys are bringing back a lot of players, right? But you have a big hole to fill when you lose Emma. You lose the height. You lose some of that physicality. But you guys have been able to do that this year. How do you think that you guys have been able to replace Emma and kind of make this team and kind of mold it into what you're seeing out on the court right now?
Yeah, so, I mean, like we've been practicing really hard, and honestly, our practices this year have been more intense than they have been in the last few seasons, and Jones has been helping us get more intense in practices because we are smaller, so we need to play it more scrappy and get after it more in practice and be able to full court press, press and just be able to guard all of their guards and pressure them so they can't get into their posts. So we've been working harder on that this season, I think, and and then we play younger people too, and Devin's a transfer too, so there's a lot of new people. So
what do you think of that youth? I mean, you got like Macy Meyer who's starting. You got Tess Jones. You got Addie. You got some freshmen out there making impact right now.
Right.
I mean, that's impressive. I mean, how have you guys been able to welcome them in and give them the confidence to be out there and play?
Yeah, they're such nice girls, so it's really easy to welcome them. I mean, they're always cheering on the rest of the team too, and they know that they're like their roles, and they're always helping us when we're down. We always help them when they're down, and like learning the new plays and stuff, we just try to help them through that, because it's hard learning like 20 new plays right from the get-go, that we've been running for years. But yeah, they've been really nice to be around. They're really good girls.
Well, hey, let's talk about you. You're a senior. You're graduating. What's next for Kayla Rice? What are you going to do? Are you going to go to college? Are you going to play athletics? What's that going to look like for you?
I'm going to go to Rockhurst University. It's in Kansas City, and I'm playing basketball.
Awesome. Well, hey, we got to make sure we're keeping an eye out for you and watching there. So that's awesome. Well, hey, we're running out of time, but I want to say real quick, man, and Pat and I talk about this all the time, but we want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a student athlete. It's a lot of work that goes into it, not just on the court, but off the court, and what you guys do for the community, especially for the camps and stuff you do. So I wanted to say thanks on that. Pat, what do you got?
I said the same thing to Jay Howard. You will end up going down as one of the best shooters in DCG history on the girls' side.
Yeah, so big deal. But thanks for joining us. we want to say congrats on the big win tonight,
Yes.
and good luck the rest of the season, and have a Merry Christmas.
Yes,
All right,
thank
hey
you,
everybody, that's
guys.
Kayla Rice, man. Give her some huge love and some shout out, man. The sharpshooter had another great game today, and the Mustangs a big win in that first game, 55-20. If you didn't get a chance to watch that game, you got to go back and watch the second half because the girls balled out in a major way. So, big time. Always fun to get a chance to talk with the seniors, man. But let's talk about the rest of this boys game coming up. Second half getting ready to get going here. We have a tie game, 31-31, man. Norwalk DCG are going head-to-head, and they are going after it tonight, man. This has been a fun game to watch, Pat.
Yeah, this is what we expect. You know, the whole anytime DCG and Norwalk come together, this is what they come with. It's like this all the time, and it's been competitive for years.
Yeah, Mustangs are going to start with possession. Obviously, we have a tie game here. Second half underway, man. This has been a fun one. See what the Mustangs are going to bring here coming out of halftime. If they have any sets, it'll be fun to see what adjustments that both these teams make. Harder and Bourne are really getting it done for the offensively here. Jay Howard for three at the top. Boom! Shakalaka! McDivitt three-pointer.
It amazes me, these kids, there's no space there, and they get up there and shoot those shots like that.
That's a big shot to start right there, man. Big three. Oh, nice job. Jackson Green, able to do it behind the back and gets the layup. Jackson Green with a big play. Mustangs with the first 5 points out of the half.
And everything's set up with the defense right there.
What a play by Jackson Green. See if Norwalk can respond here. I mean, obviously it's frustrating giving up the first
Be
five.
careful that far out. End up getting the blocking call.
Another turnover. Gets it up to Green again, and another easy 2 points.
You got to get a timeout.
And a timeout by Norwalk as needed. Mustangs come out quick on a quick 7-0 run. Wow, guys. That's exactly what we wanted to see coming out of halftime.
Yeah, that's exactly what Norwalk wanted to see on their side, but it's all been about the defense right here so far. The defense has been stellar. Everything up front, they can't penetrate that front line of the defense right there with the dribble penetration. Couple turnovers, and there you go, off to the races.
No doubt. Well, hey, let's give it up to First Street Tavern, one of our game sponsors. They're proud and continued supporter of the Booster Club and the Mustangs. So come out and enjoy some food, bingo, or other fun events along with local friends at First Street Tavern. Check them out, man. The food's fantastic out there. Go have some fun at First Street. Tyler, man, 7-0 run to start. What are you seeing?
I mean, it's textbook, really. I mean, you've gotten 3 possessions in the first minute of the game, and it's all been set up by the defense. You got Green with the steal, Howard with the steal. You get 4 free points on the fast break layup. I mean, nice move by Green, too.
This would be an interesting spot to come out in a zone defense right here. Just something totally different. I don't think we've done it yet. You have to manage your guys for sure.
Well,
Make sure you know who's going to be on D.
One for the Mustangs, it's going to be minimizing the damage between Bourne and Harder because obviously those are the two really getting it done. Ooh, 3 out early, but look at that. See how I'm talking about Harder. Oh, and that's going to be out on Tate Parent. It was.
It was.
But Harder able to get the big offensive rebound right there. That was big, you know, and you got to be able to account for him, got to account for Bourne because those are the two guys that are really generating a lot. You can slow those guys down a little bit. That's definitely going to help.
Yeah, now we're face guarding 2 kids for the Warriors.
That's exactly what Rankin said. We talked about that in the halftime interview, just being able to negate Harder and Bourne's impact as much as possible. I mean, obviously 2 really good players.
What else did Coach say, Tyler? Anything else you talk about?
Well, we talked about some of the adversity that went on in the first half. I mean, kind of getting out to the slow start in the second quarter. And he said he was really proud of his guys, just being able to mature, being able to calm down and kind of take their time on the offensive side and kind of do all the things right and execute.
Hey, that's the 3rd turnover right there for Norwalk, by the way. Just getting things started here. Not what you want if you're a Warriors fan. But I tell you, Mustangs convert points out of this, man. I mean, you can start the pull away a little bit. It's going to add some additional pressure onto Norwalk. Oh, what a pass and finish. Jackson Green. Man, just making an impact offensively right here for the Mustangs early, and the Mustangs now up 9.
Well, that starts there with, I mean, the respect.
Oh, going to be out on Caden.
He wasn't going to call it, though. Kind of gave him a little shove.
I mean, that's just.
They're just going for the ball, but.
Yeah, I mean, that last bucket there with Cahill, I mean, they just show so much respect for the Cahill screen, trying to read the play, just slips it right there. It's a great read by Green.
Audric Pelzer checking in for Norwalk here. 25 seconds on the shot clock left for Norwalk. Almost turned it over again quickly. Thomas gets it up to Harder, over to Bourne. Bourne, what a jump shot, man. God, you can't, that's great defense, right?
Yeah.
That's just Bourne doing what he does, man. That was an absolutely fantastic shot. And that's a big bucket for Norwalk just to get themselves in the point steal in the second half. Green for 3 deep. Going to be short. Rebound right there by Pelzer. And he's going to bring it up for Norwalk. This is where the Mustangs got to be careful. You know, they're up 7. They were up 9. You're up 7. You don't want to give up a 3. And, you know, got to make it tough on Norwalk. You know, if they're going to get the bucket, make it a tough bucket.
Stay down.
Oh, man, there you go. Foul on Tate Perrin right there. Nice job by Bourne working himself in, and he's going to put himself at the line. And the Mustangs go from up 9, and it's going to be to up 4. So this is a big back-to-back possessions for Norwalk.
Yeah, you know Norwalk is going to respond. I mean, they're going to respond. They're going to come back. It's just a matter of what are the runs going to be like. That's a what we has a 9-0 run, and now we're on a 5.
Yeah, Norwalk. Bourne makes it. It's 5-0 run for Norwalk right there. So you expect that from both teams. I mean, both these teams are really good. It's just going to be, again, who can get the stops and continue to get the turnovers and what that offense is going to look like. Gets it into Cahill. Cahill's looking here, see what he can find. There's going to be a foul on Harder.
I almost said right at the beginning of that possession, Harder's going to end up picking a foul up because it's getting very handsy. And as soon as he put it down there, there was probably about 3 different fouls that made up for 1.
We're going to have to get it in. 5 seconds. You got to get it in. Turnover. I mean, these are the things, right? These little things right here. You can't do that. That's a turnover that you shouldn't have. If you're having a tough time, if the coach doesn't call a timeout, then maybe the players, I mean, would Rankin let you guys take a timeout there, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, you could see he was kind of trying to gesture for a timeout there. It just looked like the ref didn't pick it up for him. But, I mean, as a player, you want to have that mental clock. And when he gets about the 3-4 range, you just kind of want to call that timeout.
Jump shot at the top of the key. Short. Rebound, Jay Howard. Gets it up to Green. They will push. Gets it up to Cahill. Nice finish. Great push right there. Another assist for Jackson Green.
Nice take right there.
Yeah, just a nice job on the fast break there. Good passes, good vision, all the way around. Oh, man, Bourne, pull back 3. God, that guy's just fun. Talented player, Tyler. You can't take anything away from that, man. That's just Reddick Bourne being Reddick Bourne.
He's doing a really good job of just getting to the spots where he wants to on the floor. You'd like to see the Mustangs just show a little bit of more pressure, have him put the ball on the floor and get the ball out of his hands.
At least if he goes inside the 3-point line, it's only
Jay Howard for 3. He's going to miss. Well, I'll tell you what, man, it's a 3-point game. Mustangs were up as much as 9. It's now a 3-point game after Bourne hit that 3. Norwalk gets a stop here. Going to have some substitutions in here now. Dane Mock checking in for the Mustangs. Bourne bringing the ball up the left side. 3:33 left here. Mustangs up 3. We got ourselves a great ball game here, folks. And there you go.
I mean, there's the pressure that you want.
Right on.
Nice pass by Bourne to Harder.
Yeah. I mean, he's just so elusive. I mean, it's a nice dish down, but you have to send 2 guys to help with Bourne.
Green for 3 at the top. Ooh, in and out. Mustangs able to get the rebound. Brogan Fuller for 3 at the top. He's going to miss. Rebound right there by Thomas. Norwalk's only down 1. They have an opportunity to take a lead here, folks.
Here we go.
Let's see how the Mustangs defend it. Bourne trying to work himself down. 3 at the top's going to miss. Rebound Fuller.
I mean, it's obviously an open shot, but, I mean, you're getting the ball out of Bourne's hands, a guy who's seen the ball go through 3 or 4 times.
Oh, Jay Howard's going to pull it down, and he's going to be called for the charge. All right, Perrin and Cahill checking in for the Mustangs here. Again, Mustangs up 1. Jay Howard's called with the charge, so Norwalk's going to get the ball back, only down 1. And Mustangs, again, got on a quick 7-0 run, got up 9-0. And then Norwalk's been able to work themselves back. They're only down 1. They have a chance to take the lead if they were able to put the ball in the basket on this possession. Coming down to the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. And it's just good basketball, guys. Nice job by Tate Perrin, the pickpocket. Able to take the ball away from Bourne. Now the Mustangs have an opportunity to do something here. Jaden Jones, gets it knocked away, stolen by Borselman. And Norwalk able to take the ball back. So the Mustangs able to get the stop, but weren't able to generate any points, turn the ball right back over. And Bourne's going to go to the free throw line, generates the foul on Tate Perrin. Tate didn't like the call, said something to the ref, and ref explains why he made the call, and now you put their best free throw shooter at the line.
I mean, now here, if you're DCG, you just need to weather the storm.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. This is the adversity that you got to handle here, right? Now you just get back and play your game, do what you did before that got you where you're at, play good D, keep doing what you do, and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, Bourne hits the first, ties the game at 42. Buries the second, Norwalk up 1. Student section now tell them to look at the scoreboard. Got to love the student sections going after each other. Good defense right there. Mustangs looking to set something up. Gets it out to the top. Brogan Fuller up to Dane Mock.
This game a lot more physical than what the girls' game was.
Oh, no doubt.
That's a flop.
That's a flop.
That should be a technical foul.
Fortunately, Cahill not able to hit the bucket. Rebound Norwalk, and now they're going to push.
that's where Cahill probably wants that one back. I mean,
Right.
Three at the top. Misses. Rebound Fuller. And he's just going to work the ball up. Gets it to Jones at the top of the key. He's going to dribble it back out. Tate Perrin for 3. Misses. Rebound Korselman.
Norwalk has done a really nice job of limiting to one shot.
Yeah, I mean, not what the Mustangs were hoping for. They got out on a quick run on this, and they got cold the back half of the third quarter. Norwalk able to take advantage. And they're just going to continue to work the clock. Three at the top will be short.
What the heck are you doing?
And it counts.
Oh my
Brogan
goodness.
gave it up.
It's all right.
I don't think he realized how much time was left on, and they're going to give him the bucket.
That's heads up play by
Yep.
by Norwalk. Go ahead and put her in.
All right, so now with that bucket, Norwalk's up 3. They win the third quarter. Now the Mustangs are going to have some work to do in the fourth quarter here, guys.
Yeah, but you know what? It's 3 that you got outscored by 3, and actually by 1. We had a mental error at the end of the quarter. But you're right there. It's anybody's game.
Yeah, let's give it up to Tommy's Express Car Wash. They are the most fastest yet effective car wash for your car to come out clean, shiny, and dry. Vacuums and mat washers are always free, and detail kits to purchase to complete your car wash experience inside and out. Download the Tommy Club app today and get your first month of unlimited washing for free. So thanks, Tommy's Car Wash. Our sponsors this season have been fantastic. We appreciate it. Thank you very much to the DCG Booster Club. And now we got to watch these boys, man. They got some adversity going right here. You know, they lose a close one to Johnston on Tuesday. Down 3 going into the fourth quarter here. I mean, this is what tests your mental toughness right here, guys. Right?
And this is why you play the games right here. This is why, you know, it helps you throughout the season and things like that. We'll see if they've learned. You know, you got 8 minutes here. Let's go out there and win a quarter.
It's fun seeing some of the old Mustang players. I see Runyon. I see Perrin.
That's one of the nice things about
man.
Christmas time.
Gotta
is
love it.
everybody's home, and they're all right here.
All right, Norwalk's going to start with possession here in the fourth. Mustangs are going to have to come out. Harder at the top. He's going to pull up for three. He's going to fire. He's going to miss. Rebound by Tate Perrin. Yeah, Harder. That's just a bad foul. Coaches are just they're looking at him like, come on, you don't want to do that. That was a bad foul by Harder.
Well, you wonder if how his legs are doing. As far as just having the strength and conditioning to go the full game.
Yeah, his fouls aren't showing up on the board. I know he's got at least 2 after that one. Got a foul down here on Norwalk. They were trying to feed it into Jay Howard. 2 quick fouls by Norwalk. Keep in mind, you get the 5 fouls, and you're shooting 2 after that. So that's 2 quick fouls by Norwalk, and that could make things interesting down the stretch.
Right.
If you're going to the free throw line. Gets it into Jay Howard. Going to spin move. Gets it knocked away. Norwalk able to somehow work themselves out of that, and that's just another bad turnover by the Mustangs, and that's going to be a foul on Jackson Green. Sloppy basketball here, guys. All right, 7:26 left. Mustangs down 3. Turns the ball over. See if they can get themselves out of this, Tyler. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, down by 3, there's nothing to be worrying about here. Just trying to stick
a lot of game left.
Sticking to what Rankin has in store for you guys. You've got to trust the coach here.
3 at the top, no good. Rebound Cahill. That's the guy I want to start getting going right now is Calix.
I think it's time to try and get going inside if we can. There's some
another turnover.
Mental mistakes going on right now.
Yeah, the Mustangs are hurting themselves right here. Turnovers, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse, guys. I said at the beginning of the game, the team with the most turnovers is probably going to lose this game. And the Mustangs this second half have turned the ball over way too much. And it's allowed Norwalk to get back in this game and have a lead right now.
Yeah, and that's what allowed DCG to get the lead. So it starts on the defensive side, defensive pressure, get in the passing lanes, and see if you can't get your defense to generate some more offense.
Yeah, just a lot of mental errors this second half. They got to clean it up. I mean, there's just a lot of time left. This game's not over by any stretch, but they're really going to have to clean things up here, Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see like a set play on the offensive side of the ball. We look very frantic, just trying to settle things down, get into a set piece where you can find, whether it's an open 3 or you can find Calix down low, just to try and get an easy bucket and try to trim this lead.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to get a stop here first, right? You know, they're down 3. They just turned the ball over again. They need a stop here. Get themselves the opportunity to do that. Gets the Harder. He's going to dish it out here. Norwalk working it at the top of the key here.
Nice defense.
Yeah, very nice job by Jaden Jones right there. 3 at the top. Is going to miss. Going to be rebounded by Jay Howard. Now the Mustangs, they have to work here. There we go. Coach Rankin's calling a play here, T. You said they need to get in and get something set up here. And Norwalk played that defense very well, and Bourne's working himself down.
That should be offensive.
What? Oh. Wow. It's going to be a defensive foul on the Mustangs. Their first foul of the quarter. All right, see what the Mustangs can do here. I mean, they've been able to get stops, but they're not able to convert here. Norwalk's holding on to this 3-point lead with 6:19 left here in the fourth.
Oh, things are getting tense on the floor right now.
There's a 3, is a miss.
That cannot be on Jay Howard.
And they're going to call it on Jay Howard.
I mean,
he's just going after a loose ball. I mean, what do you think there, T?
I mean, it's his fourth, so he's going to have to sit for 3 or 4 minutes. But honestly, not somebody you want on the bench come crunch time. So.
No.
Man, set play out.
I'll tell you, anybody other than the 2 bigs for Norwalk, nobody's made a basket.
I mean, yeah, they've combined for 33 of the 45.
It's time to go down low and do your job.
Oh, Calix almost got it to go. It's going to be a foul on Bourne. Really nice job by Calix right there.
it is a nice job by him at not barreling over the defender right there. He went to the shoulder and got up and drew the foul. That's exactly what you want to do.
That's Bourne's second foul. Third team foul. Both teams have 3. Calix buries the first. Nice job by Cahill. Mustangs down 2, 45-43. Under 6 minutes left. It's going to be a nail-biter, guys. It's really going to come down. Who's going to be able to execute. The Mustangs don't look flustered, which I'm impressed with. You know, they know they're in this game. They're not getting frustrated, which is important. Nice job by Cahill. Now Mustangs only down 1. It's all going to be about stops. Can they stop, and then can they set up their offense like you said, Tyler?
Yeah, and if Norwalk's, they need somebody to produce other than the 2.
I mean, if you're DCG, you just want to get the ball out of their hands here. I mean, they're sending doubles Bourne's way.
Whoa. Coach Rankin is not happy on the bench, man. I see steam coming off his head over there. I didn't see that foul. Not sure what the officials – they're getting really ticky-tack now on this back half of the fourth quarter.
It hasn't been like that all game. And
I
now
know.
the last 2 minutes, it's been anything close.
Well, Tyler, you start to wonder because there was a big foul late in that – or no, there was a no call in that Johnston game. That, oh, man, nice feed right there. You just hope that they can keep their
And
composure.
now you can't foul DCG. The next one, it's 2 shots.
And it's just getting real ticky-tacky there.
Well, I mean, yeah, but, I mean, you can't call it on one side, not on the other.
Yeah, I know, but, I mean, it is getting ticky-tacky for both teams. It's going to just makes things frustrating for both teams. They can't get sets. They can't get anything going. Norwalk is up 3, 47-44, coming up with 5:13 left. Green, oh, Cahill just jumped a little too soon. Green able to work it back.
Oh.
Man, I tell you, it's going to come down to just – it's going to come down to possession, I think, at the end of this game.
I'm thinking it's going to come down to free throws. Both teams at 4 with 4 minutes left, 4.5 minutes left. I mean, you're definitely going to have to be good from the charity stripe.
Stay on your feet.
I mean, everybody else other than Harder and Bourne just look timid.
And that is a foul.
Now Brogan's going to the line. 4.5 minutes left in the bonus the rest of the way.
Yeah, this half or this quarter could take some time.
Well, I'm not one that likes to complain about officiating, but this is, I'm telling you, the whole game it wasn't like this, guy.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, now you got the officials really dictating what the outcome of this game is going to look like. It just, as a fan standpoint, that's not what you want to see, right? But you're right, T. Who's going to make their free throws down the stretch is going to be big here. Brogan's got a couple. And he misses his first.
That was his first free throw of this season.
I mean, he's not one who's known to be like super aggressive.
Hits the second. Mustangs down 2. All right, Bourne's bringing it up. And he's going to get 2 right at the top. Able to get out.
I really like this zone defense that the Mustangs have gone to.
Yeah, it's like a triangle and 2 that you defend like crazy, the 2. Oh, that's double dribble, and they didn't even call it.
Well, they did, and he knew it. It was just a late whistle.
Oh, okay.
Now you got Howard checking in. 4 minutes left. He can't pick up anything else. He's got 4 fouls.
Yeah, I don't know, T. I might have kept him on the bench a little bit longer. It's only a 2-point game with 4 minutes.
I mean
you don't want to get
here.
down.
Yeah,
you don't want to get down. He's a smart enough player to know not to do this crazy stuff.
Nice job by Cahill. That's what you want to see him do.
Yeah.
Work down low and start to take over that down, especially now that the fouls are in or where you're in the bonus right now.
Right. So, and I think you do that until they stop it. But be ready on the top of the 3-point line.
Misses the first. These free throws are going to be big, though.
Yeah.
All the way down the stretch for both teams, free throws are going to be a big deal.
Yeah, Fuller goes 50%. We're not going to probably get ahead in this game shooting 50% from the free throw line.
Nope.
And that's if we make this one right here.
And he misses both.
So that's advantage Norwalk right there, obviously. That's why you foul.
This is interesting here, you know. They still want to try to get it through Harder and through Bourne.
If I'm Harder, I'm shooting.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I'm shooting. I get open. I mean, that little fadeaway right there, you can't stop it. I'd take Harder back down. See if you can't get that fourth foul. You never know what's going to happen.
Green for three. Boom! Shakalaka!
He shot
A
that.
McDivitt three-pointer for Jackson Green.
He shot that with so much confidence. He was calling for it on the other side of the court about 5 seconds into the possession. I mean, you knew that shot was going in.
Well, he was mentally prepared, but he was physically prepared. He was right there ready to shoot.
How quick you got that up.
Everybody on the Norwalk team, other than Harder and Bourne, just looks so timid out there.
And Bourne's going to get called for the charge. Jackson Green with a Schaefer auto body charge.
And Bourne doesn't like it.
I don't like it.
I mean, it looks like a block from here.
Well,
let's be honest. There's been a couple of charges both ways that have been iffy, that have been called charges. So it's been one of those deals. But since it is a charge, folks, even though they are in the bonus, there's no free throw.
Player control.
Ball's going to be called out on Norwalk. Norwalk's wondering why that is. This is a one-point game, folks. 49-48 with 2:25
this is
left.
Important right here.
Double team on Calix. Nice move by Cahill. Tell you what, man, his footwork is just absolutely awesome.
There's nothing better than going to your best player in the crunch time and just putting full-blown trust into him.
Three at the top. That's a big one. That's a miss. And that's going to be a foul called.
It's too bad because those are the ones that send people to the free throw line right there.
Yep. Cahill will be the third. It's going to put Cameron Thomas to the line to shoot two.
It's only a 47% free throw shooter on the year, but it's 2 shots, not 1 and 1.
See what Mr. Thomas has got here. Gets the roll. First one falls. Tie ball game, 50 each. Under 2 minutes left here. Buries the second.
Down 1, 2 minutes to go. This is where champions are made. This is where
that's right. I mean, this is
the
what
game
it's
you
about.
want to be in.
Doesn't have to be a 3.
Green for 3. Misses. Rebound, Sigrist. Norwalk with the 1-point lead with possession. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter.
It's imperative you guard the 3-point shot. You got to keep it at 1 possession.
Still plenty of time left in this game. Just a good defensive possession. Timeout Norwalk with 11 seconds left on the shot clock, T.
Jackson Jones has done a phenomenal job on Bourne. In
Jackson
this.
Green?
Yeah.
Or Jaden Jones.
Jaden Jones, sorry. But he's just done a fantastic job defending him all over the court.
All right, so 11 seconds left here, T. They're going to have to call some type of set play here to try to get Bourne or Harder. You take a shot here. I mean, you're right. The rest of the team is the confidence level is not there. You got to put it in one of those two guys' hands for the shot here. Needing one to go up 3.
It's not that. I mean, if I'm Norwalk's head coach right now, I'm trying to use the overplaying of Reddick Bourne to my advantage here. I'm having him set an off-ball screen to somebody other than Harder to try and get a backdoor layup and something that's just going to be right there, something that's just going to be unexpected. But, I mean, shot clock winding down, 3 or 4 seconds left. I mean, obviously you want to go to Harder or Bourne, but trying to have a set play away from them, I think, could draw attention and ultimately get an easy bucket.
Yeah.
1:16 left. Norwalk 51, DCG 50. We knew this was going to be a great game, guys, and it has come down to it. Both teams have made runs in the second half. Norwalk now with the 1-point lead. With possession, 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Corsom into inbound. Inbounds to Sigrist.
Oh, my God.
What a shot by Harder.
Nothing you can do about that right there. The old fadeaway right there.
That was a big shot right there. Timeout, Mustangs. Well, you got to get into one of the two guys' hands who's got the hot one, right? And he's one of them. It's a great shot.
Well, I mean, they just left Bourne in the corner knowing that he's going to draw a defender with them. So then it's basically 4-on-4, and you've got Harder with just such a tough shot.
I mean, that was – it's right here on the vid. I mean, he's going to be showing that one to kids and grandkids. He's like, watch this thing.
Yeah, that'll be on a highlight tape for the colleges if that's what he wants to do
No
at that
doubt.
level too,
I'm
right?
sure there's several of them here.
56.3 seconds, 31 left on the shot clock for the Mustangs. It's a 3-point game, so it's one possession. See what Coach Rankin's going to draw up here. Obviously, both teams in the bonus, so at this point.
Yeah, this isn't one that we want to go and waste a bunch of time running the ball around the outside. Get the ball to the middle, see if we can't get our big right there. See if he can either get to the line, but we got to get two here, and then you can defend. You don't have to foul.
Ideally, you want to go 2 for 1. If you can get a quick basket right away, that way you can try and build with the stop. That way you don't have to foul.
This has been one of the first games that I can remember where the shot clock is having an impact in the game.
Oh, 100%,
right?
yeah.
So typically the games aren't this close on the back and forth, and a lot of times the boys are just crazy on how they go up and down the court.
See what the Mustangs are going to do here. Gets it up to Tate Perrin. Timeout, Coach Rankin. So the play that they wanted to set didn't come to fruition.
Well, now
It's not a problem. Yes, you got probably 4 seconds to get this shot off right now. Otherwise, the shot clock will be off.
I mean, your 2 for 1's essentially gone. I mean, you'll have, 9.5 seconds left, assuming you score right away, which would put it at about 7.5 seconds.
Well, even at 5 seconds, these kids can get up and down the court.
Yeah, 100%.
3 seconds.
They were trying to get Jay Howard off a top ball screen for a quick 3 to try to take advantage, but Norwalk defended it very well. They didn't fall for the screen. They were able to move through that screen on the inside, which – give them credit on that side. So now you're going to have to go and draw another one up and see if you can get a quick shot here. I mean, obviously this is a big possession right here.
Well, I want my big down low because I need somebody that can rebound too if I need to rebound off of that miss. But if it gets down into that low 40s, then I think you take your time and get your spot.
Shot.
Yeah,
Yep.
now it's a different situation. But this is a great place for the ball to come in if you're the Mustangs.
Oh, that was a late pass. That was a late pass. You needed the bucket. Nice job. They're going to keep the ball in Bourne's hands.
You got to foul now.
Yeah.
You got to foul no matter what. I mean, you got to get on him.
Foul him.
Foul him.
Not him.
Now go get him.
Howard can't foul.
You have got to get up on the defender. Man to man. That was not a good 20 seconds.
Rankin has, what, one timeout left? So
He's got to put harder at the line. He's going to shoot 2. So for the Mustangs, you're hoping for a 1-and-1 here. He misses the first. 8.3 seconds left.
And that opens up everything offensively. And I think I would not call timeout here. If that's a miss, I'm going right down everything I got to see if I can't get that ball up on the glass.
Makes the second. 2-point game. 4.9 seconds.
All right, here we go, man.
There it is, Pat. It's a 2-point game. Coach Rankin's going to get a chance to draw up. They're going to have a chance to execute a play, and it's either going to work or it's not going to work. So
what's the strengths of your team? You know, and you look at the strengths. We have shooters. You're at home. Maybe this is your night right here where you look to see who's inbounding the ball. If it's a shooter that's inbounding, a Jay Howard, Green, somebody like that, look for them to get that ball right back to get that.
So 4.9, it's 5 seconds here. I don't know what coach is going to do, but I mean, there's a couple of things you can do. You can obviously set for the 3 to win. You got Jackson Green, you could set one up. Jay Howard, you could set one up. Or you could try to set one up and just see if you can get Cahill at the top and just have him cut hard to the basket. See if you can get a quick pass in and get it to him just cutting hard to the basket and just see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, you could get an and one play, or an easy layup to tie the ball game up to put you into overtime. I don't know. 5 seconds is a lot of time. You don't just have to set up for a post three-pointer here. You could try to get a cutter to the basket here and just see if you can get yourself going. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Rankin's going to draw up here.
I'm interested to see if Norwalk ends up calling timeout right here just to see what the alignment was. And it doesn't look like they're going to do that. They're going to go ahead and play it out.
All right, here we go, folks. Let's watch. And Norwalk will win.
Yep.
That was not the play that they wanted. Oh, man, heartbreaker here tonight.
Well, it was a good game all the way up and down, right? I mean, but this is the second game in a row that it's been gut check city. We left a lot of things on the floor, but there's a lot of things to learn from, too.
Yeah, I mean, they lose by 4. Johnson on a Tuesday, a tough loss late in that game, and not able to really get what you want to here late in this game either. But, hey, we get to go to Norwalk and play these guys again. So, I mean, that'll be a fun game to look forward to as well. And, you're going to have games like this, and this is what you can use to get better, build your season on. I mean, it's a tough loss, but, man, what a great game. Misses. One full second, right?
You almost wonder if you're better off making it because there's nothing they can do right here, but you miss it right here. You got to be going to the basket.
Oh!
Man, that was close.
And Norwalk will come away with a 55-52 win. We're going to see if we can get a post game with Coach Rankin. Whether or not he'll be up for one will be a question, but we're going to try to get one there. And a tough loss for the Mustangs, but a great game, and we expected one tonight, Pat.
Well, it was, and a great job out of Norwalk right there, especially coming out of that first half and getting down by 9, and they outscored us 12 points there. Over those next minutes right through there. So great job out of Norwalk. They deserve to win the game. A great team, and it's not just one kid or two kids. I mean, they got people all over the court.
Well, and I'll tell you, the thing that Mustangs need to look at, and they're going to go back and watch this film, right? And Coach Rankin's going to, and they're going to watch this film. But they just need to realize, man, they got to clean some things up. You know, we talked about turnovers being big. There was way too many turnovers in the second half. The blunder down here under the basket, that's 2 points, right? At the end of the third quarter, we gave them a free 2 points.
That's an impact in the game.
I mean, we're a tie game maybe otherwise. So it's just like small, those mental.
A tough way for that one to end. What can you teach the kids coming in with a tough loss like that?
Oh, every game's going to be close, and it's just we went through a little spurt there, a little part of the game where we stopped doing things we needed to do, and we shot a little quick, and it's tough because we have some good shooters, and when they go in, it's great. But we came out great fourth quarter or third quarter, and then Bourne is a handful, and I thought we did some things defensively to give us a chance, and we had a play there at the end that I really liked, and the kids liked because we practiced it all the time, and they just really showed a lot of toughness to get through those screens and kind of break it up. So,
Well, thanks again, Coach.
thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, everybody, we're back real quick. We'll close this thing out. Pat, I curious to see what Coach Rankin said at the end of the game there for the interview. But, I was just saying before the interview that we just got to clean some things up. Just a lot of small mental mistakes, way too many turnovers in the second half. I mean, those are things like that will lose you games like this. So, just working on cleaning those up. Those are things that they'll go back and watch and tape. Those things that you can continue to work on. It'll hopefully help you grow as the season progresses. You're not going to win every game, but what are you going to take away from those losses? They're going to help you continue to get better. And those are things that the Mustangs will look at. I mean, this is a great game. You can't argue about Norwalk and the team that they've got on the court. They have a great talented team, but it's going to be fun to see that game at Norwalk later this season.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how they clean things up. Everything that was there's a lot of things that are correctable. There's a lot of things that can be cleaned up, and they'll do that. I mean, it takes time. They've got some break time now to go over Christmas break and get back at it here right after the first of the year.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about what is next. So the next game for both teams will be at Indianola Friday, January 5th. So, these teams are going to have a little bit of downtime. They'll have some practice time, after Christmas, probably before New Year's, after New Year's. So they've got some downtime to kind of really prep and get going. But they'll be at Indianola. Actually, it looks like our next 3 games are all going to be away. So you won't see Pat and I for a little bit. But we at Indianola Friday, January 5th, at Pella Christian Tuesday, January 9th, and then at Pella Friday, January 12th. We won't be back here at DCG until Tuesday, January 16th, when we're going to welcome Ankeny to town. So some fun stuff to look forward to, everybody. We hope you guys all enjoyed it. Want to congratulate Norwalk again on a big win, big conference win here tonight. Mustang fans, we got a great team. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, we get to see these guys here in a little bit later this season, but it's going to be a good time. But I want to say thanks. Thanks, Tyler, for joining us tonight. Go back and watch those senior spotlights if you didn't. Halftime of the girls' game was Jay Howard. We had Kayla Rice halftime of this game. And, again, thanks to all of our sponsors. Season sponsor, Charter Bank. Our game sponsors, First Street Tavern, Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our three-point sponsor, McDivitt's Indoor Sports Pub. And our chart sponsor tonight, Schaefer Auto Body. For all of you who joined us, thank you again. You guys all have a happy holidays. A Merry Christmas. Enjoy. And this is Pat and Brad.